joyous atmosphere at Old Trafford, and Ronaldo is back with a bang.
While there are players that can wear any random number on their jersey, there are those that have unique and shocking stories behind the reason why they chose said jersey number. Take Donnie Vanderbeek for instance. The story behind his number 34 jersey at Manchester United is both heartbreaking and inspirational. He took on this number as a tribute to his former Ajax teammate Abdelak Nouri, who collapsed and suffered a cardiac arrhythmia attack during an Ajax preseason game in 2017. Nouri was revived on the field and then he was flown to the hospital, but he suffered brain damage and was left in a vegetative state. He only just recovered from his coma in early 2021, 2 years and 9 months after the horrible event. Nouri, also known as Appie, was born in Amsterdam and progressed through Ajax Academy before making his first team debut. Before the tragedy, he had only played for Ajax 9 times, and he wore the number 34 jersey for Ajax. When Donnie Vanderbeek completed his €40 million move to Manchester United, he announced that he'd be taking up the number 34 jersey in honor of his friend. When he learned about Vanderbeek's gesture, Nouri reportedly shed tears of joy. It was also reported that Vanderbeek called Nouri's father Mohammed to inform him of the decision to pick up that number. He asked for permission to pick up that number, and Nouri's father said yes, and also thanked him for the kind gesture. Vanderbeek chose to wear the number 34 for his new team, despite the fact that lower, more prominent numbers like number 7, number 11, and number 19 were all available. Dean Henderson, the team's number 34, was happy to give up this number when he heard the beautiful story behind Donnie's decision. Another player that has an interesting jersey number story is Frankie Dejong. Frankie was offered the famous and coveted number 14 jersey, famously worn by the great Johan Cruyff for both Ajax and the Blaugrana, but he rejected it, not out of disrespect to the Netherlands great, but out of respect to his grandfather who had just passed away. Young Frankie was born to a football-playing mother, and his father was also a first-team ASV Arco player. Frankie's grandfather was also an amateur football player who helped in his training when he was a little child, and as a result, Frankie developed into a very skilled football player even at a very young age, attracting the interest of reputable scholars who wanted to poach him from his local club. When his father considered the young boy with blonde hair to be of appropriate age for professional competitive football, the boy had just turned 7. Frankie developed and polished elements of his current style of play at Willem II's youth programs, especially his exceptional ability to make the most complex things appear absurdly simple. The enthusiastic child rose through the ranks of the club, impressing his coaches at various levels, especially Jas Bogers, the under-15 coach of Willem II, who never tires of praising the inherent potential that comes through his door. Following his good first-team debut, a few teams, including Ajax and PSV, tried to sign him. Frankie chose Ajax and committed to the team in the summer of 2015. Frankie won the Jupiler League's Talent of the Season award after helping the squad reach the 2017 Europa League final after being promoted to the senior team. With Ajax, he likewise saw a meteoric ascent under Erik ten Hag. He also had that incredible Champions League run in 2018, which brought a lot of clubs knocking on Ajax's door, including his dream club, Barcelona. When he signed for Barcelona, he opted to go for the number 21 jersey in honor of his granddad, who couldn't be there to witness his dreams come true. The next player with another story behind his jersey number is Nicklas Bentner. The Dane made his Arsenal debut in the 05-06 campaign while wearing the number 33, and this wasn't particularly unusual. He wore number 27 when playing on loan for Birmingham City in the 06-07 season. When he returned to the Emirates in the 07-08 season, he was assigned number 26, signifying his ascent in the hierarchy. He kept 26 for 08-09, but on the eve of the following season, it was announced that he would change to 52. His favorite number was actually 7. However, Tomáš Rosický of the Czech Republic already wore the number 7 when he joined the Arsenal squad. So, when Nicklas Bentner had the option to switch from his old number 26 before the 2009-2010 season, he decided to go with the number 52 because 5 and 2 equal 7. By the time he changed his number, some supporters had already bought the new Arsenal shirt with Nicklas Bentner's former number 26. And Nicklas Bentner would not let these supporters down, so he offered to pay for a new shirt if they returned the old ones. He said that he switched from the number 26 because a professional fortune teller that his mom knows told them that 8 is a bad number for him, and 2 plus 6 equals 8. Yeah, however absurd it might sound, this really did happen. He even went further to say that the fortune teller guessed that 7 was his lucky number, so he chose to change his number to 52, because 5 plus 2 equals 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo has been synonymous with the iconic number 7 shirt. When Cristiano Ronaldo first played for Manchester United, he wore the legendary number 7 jersey. He continued the tradition while playing for Real Madrid, Juventus, and even when he returned to Manchester United. It's difficult to recall that the Portuguese superstar, better known as CR7, ever had another number attached to him because he has made both his name and number into a global brand. He wore number 28 when playing for Sporting Lisbon, but a new era began when he joined Manchester United in 2004, and Sir Alex Ferguson persuaded him to wear the legendary number because he thought Ronaldo would be able to achieve the same heights as others who had worn it before. The striker wanted to wear his preferred number 28 when he got to Old Trafford, but Ferguson persuaded him to wear the number 7 jersey, which was worn by legends like David Beckham, George Best, and Eric Cantona. He revealed that he was scared to take on the number at first, but it's safe to say that he's become the greatest player to ever wear the number 7 jersey. This next story is a little funny. Not many football players have been able to add a decimal point to their jersey number, but Finnish midfielder Lakuso managed to do so after agreeing to a sponsorship deal with a nearby radio station. This is why, in reference to the station's frequency, the HKJ Helsinki man decided to start wearing the number 96.2 on his jersey. The arrangement was short-lived though, since Lakuso was unable to participate in Champions League games while wearing his unapproved shirt due to UEFA rules. The next player we're going to look at is Bichente Lesaresu. When Lesaresu was at the height of his career at Bayern Munich, he proudly wore the traditional number 3 left-back shirt before returning to the Bundesliga's powerhouses for one more stint in time for the 05-06 season. He took a 6-month leave of absence to work at Marseille in his native France. However, while he was away, Brazilian center-half Lucio received the legendary number 3 shirt, forcing Lesaresu to select a new one for himself. The seasoned fullback, who was 35 at the time, chose number 69, which he insisted was just a tribute to his birth year, 1969, height 1.69 meters, and his weight, 69 kilograms. Lastly, Mesut Ozil, the king of assists, wore the number 10 jersey while at Arsenal and Real Madrid. However, he picked the number 67 as his shirt number when he signed to Fenerbahce. Apparently, he picked that number because 67 stands for the province of Zonguldak on the Black Sea, where Ozil's parents once immigrated to Germany. 67 is the postal district of Ozil's ancestral town, Zonguldak. What do you think about these players and their jersey numbers? Let us know down in the comment section.